Yes or no? It just comes down to the nature of their work. Must be difficult working so closely with people you don't trust. Let's keep going. I got one question. Cool. What do you do that you didn't tell me what's happening? What's happening? I'm a fair man, Dick. I try to keep things on an even keel, but don't mistake me for a weak man. I mentioned sleepy phone calls, barely saying anything. You're acting like one of my kids when they come from the room. So tell me, what the CIA told you? I can't explain it yet, but I want you to understand that that's not my choice. So you know something. Who you want to share? But it's entirely your choice, Dick. Well, I hope you enjoy the hospitality. Stuart, wait. CIA have instructed me not to tell you. I'm not sure that it's not in the case, is it? Is that I understand that if I tell you this and it gets out, that's my career. It's over. And it won't leave this room. The CIA has asked, as we suspected, working inside the ESO for years. CIA has agreed to give FBI access, but they don't want us to share anything with you because they're worried about compromising security. And obviously, ESO would kill them. That's who's been feeding the CIA those names, most likely. He's being transferred to the States as we speak. It's the only way he would talk. Could he use as a witness at trial? I hope so. You'll share everything. Everything. But we have to keep this between the two of us. Just until it's official. You have an understanding? We do. Good. What was your role at Luhan Airport, Libyan Air Guard?
I was assistant station manager. I made sure everything runs smooth, check documents, help passengers. I was also told to look out for people going to Libya who should not. Dissidents, enemies of the state.
Who placed you in this role?
Jamahiriya Security Organization. You call them the ESO.
The Intelligence Service.
Yes.
And who did you report to there?
My boss was Fahim, but most of the time I was there.
Are any of these the man you're referring to?
That's him. That's him.
Was he also placed in his role at the ESO?
Yeah, he met agents off the planes, but he stopped working at the airport August 88.
Why?
He started a travel agency, another front for the ESO.
Did you see him at the airport in December?
Yes, a few times. Early in December, I saw him in the customs area. He met some men off a flight.
Was that allowed? And being there, I left his job at LAX.
It wasn't unusual seeing him around, even in the
Who did he meet off this flight?
Libyan agents, Megrahi and a man they called Masoud.
Masood Megrahi. Or were there roles within the ESO?
Megrahi was head of airline security, and Masoud was technical officer. Lawmakers are part of the technical department.
Did you ever see Fina?
No, I don't know.
Any of these, Megrahi, or Masood?
Not Masoud. He was very dark skinned, tall. But that is Megrahi.
What was the reason for his visit?
I was not told the reason.
Did they have any luggage with him?
I don't remember.
And this was the last time you saw Fina at the airport, you said?
No, I saw Megrahi and Fima again there.
Do you remember the date? Did you see those suitcases?
I don't remember from when he came in. But later that day, I did see him with a suitcase.
He was leaving
Do you know who was expected? It was not. He just left it.
Have a look at these bags. Tell me if any of them is the one that Fina had.
It was like this one.
For sure it's a hard shell, round suitcase.
Yes. That's what I saw him with.
Boss, look at this. Diaz Gilman striking some lock taking these embarkation cards. Megrahi's card when he arrived in Malta in early December is filled out in the same block capitals as Abdus Samaz the day that month. It looks the exact same to me. So it was filled out by the same address.
We need to get these handwriting expert out.
Listen
I agree.
to this, guys.
That's why we haven't been able to find a photo.
Not that.
It's an alias. He is Megrahi. Alright, Dick. So, Megrahi flies into Lure Airport on December the 20th, flying using a fake passport under the name Abdus Samad. And Fima flew in on the same flight.
Mm-hmm.
And that night, Megrahi checks into the Holiday Inn, again using the alias Abdus Samad. The next morning, Megrahi calls Fima, and at some point, he packs the suitcase using the items that he purchased from Mary's house. And our working theory is that Masood then arms the bomb. He places it in the suitcase. As we know, he was in Malta. He flies out with Megrahi later this day. And from Fima's diaries, we know that Megrahi asked him to get luggage tax earlier in December. And at the airport, one of these three men, Fima, Megrahi, and Masood, must put the tags on the suitcase. Same suitcase Fima was seen carrying on the 20th of December by Jacko. And then Ghani and Masood check into their flight back to Tripoli, but they check the bomb onto the Air Malta KM-180 flight to Frankfurt, using FEMA's tags and positioned to do so. FEMA leaves, Ghani and Masood board their flight home, all knowing the bomb is on its way to Panama to free. What do you think, Dick?
I think we got him.
Today, almost 3 years after the Lockerbie air disaster, Britain and America pointed the finger of guilt at Libya.
The evidence is overwhelming, according to President Bush's administration.
Gaddafi insists the 2 Libyan suspects named as the bombers are innocent, and a fair trial would be impossible in America or Britain.
The UN Security Council will move to sanctions. Almost all neighboring countries are refusing Libya permission to fly its aircraft into their airspace. Our nation will never stop pursuing justice.
Mr. Blair is facing questions over the Lockerbie investigation. The South African President Nelson Mandela backs Libyan demands for the trial to be held in a neutral country.
Britain and the United States have promised to back the lifting of sanctions against Libya as soon as the men are handed over.
We are on the way to resolve all the outstanding issues.
So the years of diplomatic efforts have finally paid off with the handover of the 2 Libyan suspects.
The 2 men were committed for further examination and remanded in custody at HM Prison Zeiss.
Pierce Salinger for ABC is the only reporter with access to interview the 2 men accused of murdering 270 people. Alamin Khalifa FEMA's diary is key for U.S. authorities. Allegedly, FEMA made a note in this diary to remind him to get hold of Air Malta luggage tags, one of which was used to label the suitcase containing the bomb.
شخص شغال في الخروج ده إجازات. شخص يبي يخيطهم يعني.
Abdel Basset al-Megrahi stands accused of masterminding the bombing of Pan Am 103, a charge he strongly refutes.
The accusation is wrong. Truly.
I am DCS Tom McCulloch. Many of you remember my predecessors John Orr and Stuart Henderson. I am honoured to be following in their footsteps as SIO in the case as we approach the trial. The trial that I am aware you have waited a long, long time for. The Foreign Secretary has recently stated that there is no reasonable prospect of the accused being delivered for trial in Scotland. But he thinks there is a chance that they will be delivered for trial in a third country, as many families here have long proposed as the only solution. What we have arrived at is a plan that the trial will take place in a Scottish court in the Netherlands.
Sorry. Why the Netherlands?
Sorry.